Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. Juventus have announced the transfer of Cristiano Ronaldo to Manchester United in a deal worth up to €23 million. So we're paying €15 million up front, and there's a further €8 million in add-ons. It equates to around 19.7 million in pound sterling. Cristiano Ronaldo is expected to be Manchester United's new number 7, so he's taken Edison Cavani's shirt. Cristiano Ronaldo has already completed his Manchester United medical. He had his medical in Lisbon over the weekend. Cristiano Ronaldo has agreed personal terms with Manchester United on a 2-year contract with an option of a 3rd year. Ronaldo will receive £480,000 a week, so he will be the highest earner at Old Trafford. It got announced last Friday that Manchester United reached an agreement with Juventus to re-sign Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo will be making his debut for Manchester United against Newcastle after the international break. After the 1-0 win against Wolves, Solskjaer confirmed Ronaldo will play as a centre forward. Last week, Cristiano Ronaldo left Juventus training after 40 minutes. And in Solskjaer's press conference prior to the game against Wolves, he made a public plea for Cristiano Ronaldo to rejoin Manchester United. I'm very surprised that we've re-signed him after 12 years. You know, Man City were the favourites to sign Cristiano Ronaldo. They held talks with Cristiano Ronaldo's agent, Jorge Mendes. But Man City ended up pulling out of the race. But the reason they went in for Ronaldo is because they couldn't get Harry Kane, because Harry Kane is staying at Tottenham. So Ronaldo is our 4th signing of this summer transfer window. I can assure Ronaldo's going to do very well in his 2nd spell. It's said that Ronaldo could stay at Manchester United until he's almost 40. He's 36 at the moment. Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time. He's won 32 major trophies in his playing career, including 5 Ballon d'Ors. In Ronaldo's first spell at Manchester United, he scored 118 goals in 292 games in all competitions. And in his first spell, he won 3 Premier League titles, won the Champions League, the FIFA Club World Cup, the FA Cup, and 2 League Cups. Back in 2003, we paid £12 million for Cristiano Ronaldo from Sporting Lisbon. Then sold him in 2009 to Real Madrid for £80 million. He enjoyed like 10 years with Real Madrid. And obviously Juventus got him in 2018 for £88 million. He enjoyed 3 years with Juventus. His current contract at Juventus was due to expire next year. Now, can Manchester United make one more signing? Don't forget today is transfer deadline day. Now on my last video I gave you the news on Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves to Manchester United is still on. Fabrizio Romano has come out and said that Ruben Neves is the only option for Manchester United in midfield. But nothing is currently agreed with Wolves. Man City have inquired about Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves is valued at 35 million. He receives £50,000 a week. He can be deployed as a central midfielder and a centre defensive midfielder. Now, a few weeks ago, it said that Man United were eyeing a cut price deal for Ruben Neves. Earlier on in the summer, Bruno Lage said he wants to keep Ruben Neves, but he says every player has a price. And earlier on in the summer, Ruben Neves hinted that he'd made a decision on his future. He called any talks of a transfer away from Wolves. He's very happy at Wolves, and he did reveal his excitement of working alongside Bruno Lage. The reasons I'd take Ruben Neves at Manchester United is because he's proven in the Premier League, still got a lot of development in him, and his performances for Wolves have been solid. And if he came to Man United, he'd replicate what he's produced at Wolves. And he'd just fit in our team perfectly, so they are the reasons. You know, Wolves did pay 15.8 million for Ruben Neves from Porto back in 2017. He's got a contract with Wolves until 2024. Wolves know how much of an imperative player he is. Wolves have endured a very bad start to this season, lost their first 3 league games, haven't scored a goal yet. Wolves put a very good performance out against us at the weekend, but still didn't get anything. David De Gea kept us in that game. But Wolves have really struggled since they lost Diego Jota to Liverpool last year. Manchester United are still in for Declan Rice from West Ham. Solskjaer did mention that he still wants to sign Declan Rice, but faces a battle for the West Ham midfielder. Not so long ago, Declan Rice said he was unhappy with West Ham's 100 million price tag. Declan Rice has rejected a few contract offers at West Ham. He's got 3 years left on his contract at West Ham. He's been at West Ham for a good 7 years or so now, so he's been a long-serving player. He can be deployed as a defensive midfielder and a centre-half, but he's predominantly a holding midfielder. Last summer, Declan Rice was linked with Chelsea, and Rice was at Chelsea before West Ham. He was in their youth set-up for several years, but he never got in Chelsea's first team. By the way, Eduardo Camavinga is going to Real Madrid. You know, Manchester United were linked with him, and was also linked with Saul Niguez from Atletico Madrid. Now, obviously, you know the news on Daniel James. Reports came out yesterday saying that Leeds are close to signing Daniel James for a club record 30 million. Fabrizio Romano mentioned yesterday that Leeds were in advanced talks to sign Daniel James from Man United on a permanent deal. And then reports came out saying that Everton were looking to hijack Leeds' move for Daniel James with a late offer of 40 million. Leeds came very close to getting Daniel James back in January 2019. But Swansea pulled out of the deal right at the final hurdle. Yeah, the reason we're offloading Daniel James is because we have re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo. Daniel James surprisingly started at the weekend against Wolves. We got Daniel James in a deal worth 15 million from Swansea back in the summer of 2019 and had a contract with Man United till 2024. You know, there's an option of a further year. Daniel James, he's very good on the left. That's where he's more effective. He can be deployed on the right. I think he can also be put in midfield. He's the first player we have sold, by the way. There's a good chance that Jesse Lingard is leaving. Jesse Lingard's price tag is 25 million. Now, it's said on Sunday from the Sunday Mirror that West Ham were planning to make a £15 million bid for Jesse Lingard, which is a cut price deal. It also mentioned that Everton were planning to make an offer. Solskjaer confirmed not so long ago that Lingard is part of his first team plans despite the ongoing speculation. Now, a few weeks ago, West Ham's first team coach Stuart Pearce said that West Ham want to sign Jesse Lingard, and he mentioned that he's a special lad. West Ham did receive a huge boost in their pursuit of Lingard because it said the other week we dropped our asking price for Lingard to 20 million. Last season, Lingard enjoyed a 4-month loan spell with West Ham, and he made an impact. Lingard has been part of the club for a long time, risen up our academy. He's won quite a few trophies at Man United, won the FA Cup, the Charity Shield, the EFL Cup and the Europa League, and he scored in some of them finals. Lingard's current contract at Man United expires next year. And you know the news on Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo won't be leaving Manchester United on loan because he's injured for 6 weeks. But before, Fabrizio Romano said that Feyenoord were close to signing Amad Diallo on loan until the end of the season. And even Solskjaer confirmed that Amad Diallo was going to be going out on loan. We got Amad Diallo in a deal worth 37 million. Man United paid 19 million up front. We got him from Atlanta. He says Man United are going to offload at least 2 forwards today. But you know what? Manchester United have enjoyed a good summer transfer window. It's one of the best transfer windows we have enjoyed for a long time, if I'm going to be honest with you. You know, we have made 4 signings in this summer transfer window. Brought Tom Eaton in on a free from Villa. Brought Jadon Sancho in from Borussia Dortmund. Brought Rafael Varane in from Real Madrid. And re-signed Cristiano Ronaldo. So, we've spent, around 140 million in this summer transfer window. Solskjaer's mentioned quite a few times that he's been very pleased with our summer transfer business. You know, Solskjaer has received the backing he deserves, because he wasn't backed enough for such a long time. This summer transfer window has been Solskjaer's 5th transfer window as permanent Manchester United manager. We've loaned quite a few players out in this summer transfer window. As you already know, we loaned Brandon Williams out to Norwich, loaned Andres Pereira out to Lazio, loaned Ethan Laird out to Swansea, loaned Axel Tuanzebe out to Villa, loaned to Heath Chong out to Birmingham, and we also loaned Facundo Pellistri out to Alaves. I'm expecting more players to leave Man United in January next year, and more players will go next summer. So like I've said to you, I want Phil Jones to leave. I think he'll be leaving in January or next summer, because it actually said Phil Jones is set to stay at Man United this season after Solskjaer told him he remains part of his plans. Diego Dalot, I think he'll be leaving in January or next summer, because the Manchester Evening News recently confirmed, and Sky Sports News confirmed, that Diego Dalot is staying at Man United beyond this summer transfer window. Victor Lindelof, he won't be leaving in this summer transfer window. I think he'll leave in January or next summer. Fred, I think there's a good chance he'll leave in January or next summer. We've got to get rid of Fred because he's not good enough to represent the club. Matic, good chance he'll leave next year because he isn't good enough either. Martial, good chance he'll leave in January or next summer. Paul Pogba, good chance he's going to leave next summer on a 3. Don't forget, Marca recently said that Paul Pogba told his agent that he wants to play for Real Madrid. He'll not extend his contract with Man United and will leave for free in 2022. Solskjaer spoke about Pogba the other week. He said talks were ongoing with Pogba's representatives to persuade Pogba to sign a new Man United contract, and Solskjaer did mention he was not worried about Pogba's contract situation. The Athletic said the other week, though, that Man United was set to offer Pogba a new contract worth £400,000 a week. He receives $290,000 a week at the moment on his current contract. Sky Sports News said before the start of the season that Pogba sees a long-term future at Man United but may wait on the contract extension. But before the start of the season, Pogba rejected a new contract at Man United. But Solskjaer did reveal that he had positive talks with Pogba over his future. Well, earlier on in this window, it said that Pogba is set to join PSG on a free next summer. He says PSG are pushing to sign Pogba next summer, and PSG are prepared to offer Pogba £510,000 a week in wages to prize him away from Man United. There's a chance that Donny van de Beek will leave Manchester United today. We need to offload Donny van de Beek because he doesn't get given enough game time, does he? This is Van de Beek's second full season at Man United. Last season he made 36 appearances for Man United in all competitions. Most of them appearances come from the bench. So I haven't really had much of a perception on Van de Beek at Man United. But in general, he is a good player. I thought he was very good at Ajax. We got Van de Beek in a deal worth 40 million from Ajax with add-ons included, and he's got a contract with Man United till 2025. And he's versatile. He can play in 3 different roles. Juan Mata's another player I'm expecting to leave next summer, because Juan Mata's contract expires next summer. Because don't forget, he signed a 1-year contract extension earlier on this year. But you know what? Manchester United have got a title winning squad, like I mentioned the other day. You know, you've got Ronaldo, one of the best player in the world. Like I said earlier, he's going to do well in his second spell at Man United. You know, Ronaldo knows Man United through thick and thin. You know, we've got Rafael Varane. I think he's going to do really well at Man United. Varane did very, very well on his debut against Wolves. You know, he looked well composed, made some key clearances. You know, Varane to Manchester United was official just before the game against Leeds on the opening day. Got Varane in a deal worth 41 million with add-ons included. Man United paid like 34 million up front. Varane signed a 4-year contract with Man United with an option of a further year. And Varane's obviously wearing the number 19 shirt. But like I said, he's regarded as one of the best centre-halves in the world. He's highly experienced and he's got a great pedigree as a player because he won a lot of trophies during his time at Real Madrid. He was a long-serving player at Real Madrid. He endured 10 years with them. You know, Jadon Sancho, I think he's going to be a good player for Man United, providing that Solskjaer uses him right. Sancho made his first start against Wolves at the weekend. He wasn't really in the game, was he? Because he didn't get enough service. Sancho to Man United was confirmed on the 23rd of July. We got Sancho in a deal worth 78 million with add-ons included. Sancho's under contract with Man United till June 2026 as an option of a further year. Tom Heaton, you know, decent goalkeeper, obviously brought him in as a backup. To Tom Heaton's credit, he did well throughout pre-season. Got Tom Heaton on the free, didn't we? And he's got a contract with Man United until 2023. There's an option of a further year. You know, Dean Henderson's a good goalkeeper. Obviously has been unavailable because he has been recovering from COVID, but Henderson is close to returning. You know, Dean Henderson did well in a lot of the games he was in goal for last season. He's got that experience behind him because he endured 2 successful loans with Sheffield. He's also had other loan spells before. Before the start of last season, Henderson signed a 6-year contract with Man United. You know, David De Gea, I still highly rate him, despite him making a lot of mistakes in the last couple of years. David De Gea was world class against Wolves. You know, he made a world class save to deny Roman Saiz. He made a double save to deny Roman Saiz, and he made a straightforward save to deny Raul Jimenez. De Gea has been in goal for our first 3 league games. De Gea has endured 10 years at Manchester United, so he's been a long servant. This is his 11th season. A few years ago, De Gea was regarded as the best goalkeeper in the world because he's made over 500 appearances for Man United in all competitions and he's won everything domestically at the football club. Got like 2 years left on his contract and he's on £375,000 a week. You know, you've got Luke Shaw, very, very good left back. Luke Shaw against Wolves weren't great, you know, defensively good, but didn't really show enough attacking intent. But Shaw did well against Leeds and Southampton, and Luke Shaw was very, very good last season. Luke Shaw's been our first choice left back for a while, and he still remains our first choice left back despite the arrival of Alex Telles. Shaw's had a good career at Man United despite his injuries. He's been with us now for a good 7 years, so I think we are in the process of extending Luke Shaw's contract. You know, you've got Harry Maguire, that's a good centre-half. You know, he's had his good games at Man United, he's also had his bad games. He was a big miss for us towards the end of last season because he had ligament damage in his ankle. And Maguire did well against Wolves at the weekend, brought the ball out well from the back, and he was very effective in the air. We overpaid for Harry Maguire though, got him for 80 million. He's the most expensive centre-half in the world at the moment. And Eric Bailly, decent centre-half. My only element of concern about him is injury prone, so in that aspect he's a liability. Towards the end of last season, Bailly signed a new contract with the club until 2024. There's an option of a further year. Said earlier on in the summer that Bailly's future was in doubt with the arrival of Varane. But you know what, I'd keep Bailly as a backup, so if Varane or Maguire get injured, then Bailly's the plan B. We've got too many centre-halves. Lindelof can be backup, so too can Jones. But obviously I prefer Bailly to Lindelof and Jones. And Wan-Bissaka, very, very good right back. There's still aspects of his game that I've got to improve. I think he's got to get forward better. His crossing's got to improve. But defensively, he's always been superb. He weren't too good against Wolves recently, but he did make a fantastic goal line clearance to deny Trincao. I thought against Wolves his positioning was quite poor and he didn't get forward enough. This is Wan-Bissaka's third full season at Man United. We got him in a deal worth 50 million from Crystal Palace back in the summer of 2019. And McTominay, decent player. Obviously he's unavailable at the moment because he's got a groin injury. McTominay needs more time at the club. He's been part of the club for a long time as it stands. Just after the first lockdown last year, McTominay signed a 5-year contract with Man United. Like I said, Pogba, he's good. He's got 5 assists so far this season. Like I said, though, he weren't too good in the game against Wolves. Talks saying that he should have been sent off for the challenge on Ruben Neves in the build-up to Mason Greenwood's winning goal. Plus, he lost possession a few times against Wolves and he gave the ball away a few times, but he did look better when Cavani came on. Bruno Fernandes, obviously very, very good. He's our best player, or one of our best players, and he's one of the best signings we have made since Ferguson retired. Bruno Fernandes put an average performance out against Wolves and Southampton, but he scored his first hat-trick for Manchester United in the game against Leeds on the opening day. In most of Bruno Fernandes' games at Man United he's been very consistent, but there's also been quite a few games where he's looked off the pace. Bruno Fernandes has been at Man United for over a year and a half. Fernandes doesn't want to leave the club. He's happy to stay at Old Trafford as contract talks go on. Solskjaer wants a new contract for Bruno Fernandes. Plus he wants new contracts for Pogba, Rashford, Shaw and Maguire. Fernandes is under contract with Man United till 2025. There's an option of a further year. Last season, Fernandes won Player of the Year and he's won Player of the Month quite a few times, reflecting on his good performances. You've got Mason Greenwood, that's very, very good. He's enjoyed a good start this season. 3 goals in our first 3 league games. Don't forget, at one point, Greenwood went a while without scoring. Greenwood made his senior debut for Man United back in 2019. He's been a United player since the age of 7, so he's been part of the club for a long time. And last season, Greenwood signed a new 4-year contract. Cavani, he's made an impact since he's come in. Cavani's just recently returned because he came on in the game against Wolves. Cavani, I think, is now wearing the number 21 shirt, by the way, because obviously Ronaldo's got the number 7. Cavani's leaving Man United after this season, and Marcus Rashford's good when he wants to be, but he's enjoyed his bad periods at Man United, plus he's become injury prone, which is a concern. Rashford's out with a shoulder injury at the moment. He's out until October. Earlier on this summer, Rashford decided to have surgery on his shoulder. But when Rashford comes back, we need to keep him on that left because that's where he seems to be more effective. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you for today. Drop your comments, likes below on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless you all again very, very soon.